a review on the IT Cosmetics Celebration Foundation, and this is a powder foundation. This is $35 and it comes with 0.30 fluid ounces. The packaging is just a plain black matte and has the logo on the front. It is one of these packagings, kind of like the NARS, where it can get really dirty and you can see everything on it. When you open it up, you see the mirror and the foundation itself. It comes engraved with IT Cosmetics on it, but as the time goes on, you will obviously use it up and not have that written on there anymore. When you flip it open, it usually comes with a, I'm not sure if it came with a sponge or a brush. I'm pretty sure it came with a little brush, kind of similar to this one from my Illumination foundation, but I threw it away. But you can store a sponge in here or a little powder application, powder puff if you wanted to. I'm in the shade tan in this one, which is a little bit funny because in the other one I am in the shade medium. So I have the other one as well. This one's a little bit more pinky undertoned, while the tan in the Celebration Foundation is yellow undertone. I didn't feel like I was the same shade in both of these. As you can see right there, you can see the difference between them. It's slightly more pinky undertone and this one's yellow undertone. The medium in the Celebration Foundation I felt was way too pink, and this one was the best match for my skin tone. So on the website, this has a lot of claims, and I'm going to write it all down below in the down bar. But essentially what they say is that this gives you a full coverage in 30 seconds. It's formulated without talc, without parabens, without a lot of harsh ingredients that a lot of people with sensitive skin probably can't use and can get affected by. It also says that it's formulated with anti-aging properties. It has hyaluronic acid, rose, silk. It has vitamins A, C, E, and I will list all the information down below just because there's a lot of information. I don't want to kind of waste your time reading the whole thing when you can read it yourself, and kind of not just have you guys hear me reading like 3 paragraphs, because they put a lot of information on their website, which is really helpful and kind of really shows how much detail and how much thought they put into this product. I bought this with my own money, just to let you guys know, because I don't want you guys thinking I'm a commercial or something, but I really enjoy this. Another thing is that this absorbs oil and shine, and it doesn't settle into your lines and wrinkles, and it is recommended with a brush. I know somebody on my last video wrote to me and said that a lot of the IT Cosmetics on QVC come with a brush, and it's a lot cheaper because you're essentially buying it regular price, plus you get like the brush for free. So that's a good way of obtaining one of their brushes. I have bought their brushes separately, and I really like applying this with the airbrush, as well as my favorite way is with my EcoTools buffing brush. I also apply this if I want a heavier application with one of these sponges. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the application itself, kind of like the demo. First, I will apply it with this. This kind of gives me a light to medium coverage, and then I'll show you guys in the same video with a sponge, so that way you can see it as a heavier coverage as well. the foundation looks really nice on. I really like the way this goes on. I love the coverage either as kind of like going out every day, kind of more of a light to medium, and even as a heavier coverage. The foundation itself is just super silky and very pigmented itself. Like I said, that's the shade I am, which is tan. I feel like it's super pigmented, it covers really nicely, and it doesn't give like a cakey appearance even though it's a powder foundation. It just kind of makes your skin look very poreless, very beautiful. I really like the fact that she really put her time into making a powder foundation that's going to look really nice on the skin, which is really hard to do. This is also very like a demi matte. I wouldn't recommend this for people with really dry skin. I think that even though it's a matte, it doesn't look drying, so you could use it if you had dry skin, but I think if you have dry skin, you want a little bit more of illumination. I would definitely go with the illumination foundation. That being said, I feel like both of these are geared for any kind of skin tone, from oily, dry to normal. I think if you want a matte coverage, you could use this, or if you want a little bit more of shimmer and a little bit more of illumination to your face, you could use the illumination one, which I will be reviewing next. Like I said, this gives great coverage, or you could use it light all the way to full coverage depending on your preferences. As far as wear time, I feel like this does a really great job of wear time. I've worn this all day at work and had no issues with it transferring or, you know, shifting around or fading or anything like that. By the time I come out of work, it still looks nice on the skin. It doesn't look as good as when I first applied it, but it's still there and it's still looking nice and long wearing. I really feel like this is a great powder foundation. The price point is really in between. It's not way too expensive, like a 40-something dollar one, and it's not as cheap as a drugstore, so it's like kind of right in between at $35. I feel like that's a good price point for IT Cosmetics, especially given all the good ingredients that it has in here and the lack of bad ingredients that they've taken out of it. So, and if you've ever watched one of her QVC, when she's on QVC, the owner of this, or the person who created this, which was Jamie Kern, which her name is on here, she has, I think it's rosacea. She has really red, just really problematic skin, and she literally in less than 30 seconds applies this full on coverage, and it just literally helps her so. I mean, it's incredible. If you haven't ever seen it, look this foundation up on the QVC website and they have the video, and you will be blown away by the coverage that it gives her and how nice it makes her skin look, even though she has problematic skin. So I think this would be a good powder foundation for anyone who has problematic skin. Looking at the way it applies on her and how smooth and beautiful it looks on her skin, I feel like this would be a great powder foundation for a lot of people. So those are my thoughts on this. I do wish that they had more of a bigger skin tone range. I feel like the only having 4 colors to select from isn't that much, but I have to say that I really do like this foundation. It's a really nice one to try and to have, and it's just very beautiful. So yeah, that is my thought on that. If you have any kind of question or anything like that, leave them down below and I will answer them as soon as possible. Thank you guys so much for watching, for subscribing. I'd love to hear your opinion on this, how it's worked for you, and until next time, bye guys.